Okay, I'm just having a shave here, but I've been listening to Elvis Travels. Listen to some of this shit. This guy he's the most blatant e-beggar. I mean, he just straight out comes out with it. Why I deserve your donations. I mean, that's the title of videos, and he's sitting there going on why he deserves donations, and then splices in a whole rant on how single mums are ripping off the welfare system, and then back to why you should donate to me. Oh, fuck, he's a classic. He's so blatant, it's unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, like, he's a fucking barrel of laughs, this guy. He's, but he's ranting on about, he challenged trolls to find where he was. Wow, fucking hell. He always stops at McDonald's and Walmart for free Wi-Fi. And so he's either going to be at the front of a McDonald's or at the front of a Walmart. His van looks very specific, and one guy tracked him down and rang the cops and said that there's a guy jerking off in a van at the front of McDonald's. The cop turned up, and it was in the middle of one of his hangouts. The cop stuck his head in, and he goes something like, "I'm a YouTube celebrity, I got 63 people watching me, dude." And people heard the cop talking to him. I don't know if they even saw him or what, but a lot of people saw it, including Tony. Fucking ripper. But here he is ranting on about how he's going to defeat all the... he's going to stop the trolls from getting him because he's going to be ultra stealth. And then he turns around in the comments and says he's now going to be in truck stops. All he's got to look and do is see the town he was last in and then locate all the truck stops. You don't even need a computer to do that. GPSs will locate all the truck stops in a town for you as part of GPS software. My father's GPS can locate all the dentists in a town and then to direct you to the nearest one. Oh man, but this is a ripper. We're going to listen to a bit more of him. He's a fucking classic. And he thinks he's Elvis, but he's an Assyrian god, which is another way of saying he's basically, he's got the perfect Assyrian genes, which probably means he's closely related to half the members of ISIS. But he just looks like a fat Italian that needs a big singlet. And if you donate to him, please donate a singlet that fits him. But anyway, I've got to get back to shaving.
That's just what it is. It's people, you know, on the internet that they are envious of my lifestyle. They're envious that they can't do what I do, and they try to live vicariously through me.
Yeah,
but at the same time, instead of putting their hand in their pockets and donating because they like the content on watch, what they do is they spread hate and lies and try to take my channel down each and every way. But they're not going to be successful. They've lost. They have lost the battle. They've lost the war.
Even though the cops come.
And they haven't got it anywhere. So those are the changes that are going to be on the channel. And it's going to have to be ultra stealth. It's just the reality of life. When you're a celebrity, when you're a star, when you're famous, when you're the best in the business, there's always people that are going to try to take you down.
When 500 subs, he's the best in the business.
A lot of people want to hear you're doing good, but they don't want to hear you're doing better than them. And the reality is, for all you...
that we're all doing better than you, mate. Fucking miles better. We're not, you know, 40-something years old, living in a clapped-out van built in the fucking 70s.
Eggers out there, all you 9-to-5ers. I'm doing much better than each and every one of you.
Yeah, right.
And that's what gets under your skin. Is you know that my life is better than you guys. I've got a nice camper van. You guys can't afford one. I've got the looks.
Oh shit! You guys can't afford a camper van. Now there's someone else, one of his mates. I must say this. All of his supporters are actually cross-dressers. And a few soccer mums and single mums and BBWs, but a lot of them are cross-dressers. I'm not joking. He helped out Amanda May, whose real name is actually Brian, who's a cross-dresser. We can't afford RVs. Amanda May's, or Brian, is RV that you found them. Well, you didn't actually. It was your mate's wife who found the RV. But anyway, you're going to take claim for that because you told Amanda May, Brian, that was $1,800. Dude, some people like me considered opening a fucking vehicle wreckers. We can't afford one van. I can afford acres of the fucking things. Holy smoke. Okay, maybe not vans, maybe cars. But I considered opening a wreckers at one point there, and hey, you know, I got the space to do it. And I think the whole wreckers yard may mean that you can afford a friggin' van. But anyway, let's move on.
Element charisma. I've got the freedom, and I've got all my friends that support me doing this. And the bottom line is that they're envious and jealous of it. And instead of getting a camper van themselves and competing with me,
my investment's like about fucking 5 or 6.
The reality of life is that they just can't afford a nice camper van.
I can afford 6 of yours.
They don't have the money, they don't have the funds to get one.
I'm gonna fucking silver bars, dude.
All they do is choose to hate. And that's the direction they take. And the direction I'm going to take in response to that is to be ultra stealth. Because as less information as I can give the trolls, the better it is, obviously, for me. And it's a game of hide and go seek. And that's what it is.
So you were telling me
I played the game, I was nice about it, but now it's time to be serious. So,
it's been time to be serious your whole fucking life, dude. But, you know, here we are, still living in a clapped-out little van. Dude, don't get serious about trolls, get serious about life, and you probably won't even have trolls. But anyway, what were you saying?
I am in Bradenton, Florida. Scott, you know why I'm here. I got to settle something with you, brother.
That's real stuff.
Florida for a couple days.
That's real stuff. Tell us where you are exactly.
You know why, Scott? We got to talk. Look forward to a hangout tonight at an undisclosed location.
In that place, at a truck stop.
At an undisclosed time.
Okay, so nobody will be there to watch it at some undisclosed time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had a legendary hangout last night up to 86 people watching. So stay tuned for the hangout. Talk to y'all later.
You know, they're probably all just watching to see if the cops are going to turn up again. Holy smoke. I'll tell you what, if you ever thought someone down at Fairy Meadow has his idea of his life a bit crossed with the reality of his life, fucking hell. Oh, Fairy Meadow ain't shit compared to this dude. I tell you what, this dude is like, woo, his ego is like about 5 times the size. Anyway, you got to see me scratch fucking hair off my face and hear the words of the king himself, Elvis Travels.